How's it going, rock and roll? I am Diamond Sam LaVallery. Welcome to our pre-show. It has been a very long couple of weeks. We had some excitement here at the house with the kids and everything, and also got some big news in regarding my show. Now, I've been telling you guys that in the next couple of the next couple of weeks, next couple of months, there's going to be a change to the Diamond Sam LaVallery show. And that change is going to begin not this week, not next week, the week after. We'll get to that in a little bit. I know that there's still some people filing up to go in. I started a little bit early. Please forgive me. I'm a little out of sorts because I got some news today that is pretty big. So I'm a little nervous tonight, just bringing it to your attention. I'm going to do it here on the pre-show, and I'm going to do it live on the show tonight. So for those that didn't check out the pre-show, because I know a couple of friends of mine are going to be late coming to the show because of the storms that are going through. There's a big-ass storm up by the Seattle, Oregon area. There's also another one that's pounding Kansas right now. So, some people are going to show up late. But, I got some big news regarding the show. And I got really, really big news regarding the show. The look of the show is going to change. It's going to be a different look, maybe a different look for me too. But it's something that I think you're going to enjoy. And then I got big news regarding something that's going to take place on the show. Tonight on the show, I got some really good music planned for everybody. I got a couple of shout outs that I got to do. So I'm looking forward to that. Tara, hi, honey. Welcome in. I was just mentioning to everybody that there's some bad weather in Kansas, and you're going to kind of be in and out for a while tonight. But yeah, I want to forgive everybody for me being a little off-kiltered right now, because like I said, all day today I've been like this because of the news that I received earlier today. It's really, really incredible news. I'm really looking forward to giving it to you, but let's hang on for a little bit because I did start the show early. I want to make sure all my family is here when I make the announcement. Because the people that know me best know that this is a very, very big deal to me. Hi, Anna Marie. How are you, darling? Welcome to our pre-show. This is where we just sit and bullshit. There'll be more people in a minute. But Anna Marie, at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I shut the mic off here and I go over to Digital Revolution Radio. Go over there, create a profile, go into chat, and above the chat room to the right side, click the top arrow inside the white box. Give that a minute, and then you'll get sound. I'll remind you guys later as we get closer. All right, I'm Diamond Sam LaVallery. Tonight we got I got some really big news that I want to share with everybody. At least it's big news for me. It should be big news for everybody else. Also, I got a couple of shout outs I got to do. I got a 2-block that I'm playing that I'm really looking forward to because I have never played my idol on my show. In the 15 years I've been doing this, I've never played my idol. So I'm playing my idol tonight. And my idol is playing a very big part in an upcoming thing that's going to take place on the show. Let's see, what else? No, I got an announcement to make as far as my new look, the new look of the show. That's right. We're going to be getting rid of the backdrop, kind of center it a little bit more. So how's everybody doing tonight? This is your chance. Talk to me, ask me questions, bullshit, tell a joke, whatever. Get me a beer. Kind of been like this all day. I'm not depressed. I'm not funked out. I'm in shock. We have somebody's listening to my show tonight, and I'm a little nervous about it. I will tell you guys later. Is it warm there? Not really. No, I woke up this morning, man. The fucking heat sucks. I mean, it was My nipples were hard. I have no idea where I'm going with that. Why do I look fat from the front? But then I kind of look semi-normal from the side, except for my bubble ass. Yeah, from the front, it looks like this thing should be hanging down by my belt buckle. Like I haven't seen my dick in like 7 years. So, all right. So for those of you that are in the sound of my voice, please hit Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all your social media pages. Let them know you're listening to your boy, Diamond Sam LaVallerie, right here on my YouTube live stream at the pre-show before we get things started at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over on Digital Revolution Radio. I got big announcements. Well, a big announcement. Yeah, I'm kind of funked out. I know tonight I'm doing an extra long show. I got the okay from Sandra, the owner and proprietor at Digital Revolution Radio. So tonight, not going to be 3 hours, 4, maybe 5, not sure. I haven't been sleeping too well because this project that we've been working on has really kind of consumed me. I hit the couch last night, lay down for a minute, and was like, oh, I have to call this person. And I just passed right out. I was out. And alcohol was not involved this time. But tonight, I plan on drinking a lot on air. Let's see what kind of trouble I can get into. So, all right. I am, hey, Rose, Liz, baby. So here's the thing that's going to change the look of the show. I'm moving out west. My location's changing, so therefore the look of the show is going to change. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I know this black thing's gone. Because we tried, when I first put this together, I was pretty much on my own, and I just wanted to get back on air. So I didn't want you to see that this just leads to the dining room. So I wanted to, just conceal that a little bit, make it look like something. And it just looks like a black curtain, half a black curtain, because here we have a framed flag and a grandfather clock and a diploma and a printer and the fireplace right here and the TV right there. So yeah, the look's going to change a little bit. Might be a little more closed in. I might even begin sitting at the computer again instead of standing and dancing throughout the whole thing. So I don't know. There'll be a change. But also tonight on the show, I'm going to be playing my idol. I got 2 in a row to go. You ready for this? Now, I know. You come here to listen to rock and roll and heavy metal, right? Come here to listen to a few independent bands. And if you look at me, you see a man that is totally into that kind of music, and I am. I love metal, I love rock and roll, and I love independent. But there's also another side of me that a few people might not know. My musical hero, my idol, is Dean Martin. I do not remember the first time I ever heard Dean Martin because I was brought home from the hospital when I was a baby, when I was born, brought to my grandmother's house, and she was playing Dean Martin. And when I should have been singing Old MacDonald Had a Farm and Row, Row, Row Your Boat, I was singing That's Amore. So I don't remember the first time I ever heard Dean Martin, but his music has always been in my life, and it's always had a place in my heart. When I was a baby, I discovered the Monkees from the TV show, and then I discovered the Beatles, Kiss, Led Zeppelin, Iron Maiden, Black Sabbath. But Dean Martin was always there in my mind. His music was always in my heart. So tonight, I think it's time that I play my idol, Dean Martin. I got a 2 in a row to go with Dean Martin tonight on a rock and metal show. That's right. But that also comes with something else. See, let me tell you what happened. All right. About 2 years ago, there was, those fucking millennials that like to cause problems and that they're too fucking sensitive. Well, some asshole, and I say that as polite as I can, some fucking asshole decided that Dean Martin's song, Let It Snow, was about date rape. And this happened about 2 years ago. I went on Instagram because I wasn't on much social media back then. I walked away from internet radio and social media. And I went on Instagram and I wanted to curse something out. So I cursed that out, saying that there is no way that my idol, Dean Martin, wrote that song to give date rape some kind of valid point. It just didn't make any sense to me. I cursed the person out. And the person that commented was Dean Martin's daughter. And I was so shell-shocked at this. I was flattened by it. I was like, holy shit, this is my idol's daughter. And I think I commented back and she just responded, thank you. If you're crazy enough to go through my Instagram page, you could look and see. It was really, really nice of her. When I came back to internet radio a couple months ago, about I don't know, 5 months ago, 6 months ago, great musician. Then I had plans on others. Gene Cabby from Gene Cabby and the Secret Admirers Society, Mike Lapine and his girlfriend Meredith from the TV show Meat Jockey and the Mad Butcher, which is on Amazon Prime. So I decided, okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try to push it a little bit, and I'm going to go after some other people. So for some reason, Dina Martin came into my mind, and I wanted to interview her about her father, letting her know how much her father means to me. What his music meant, what his work meant, his body of work, actually, and just the person he was. Now, I never met Dean Martin. I can't say what kind of a man he was. I do know what kind of a man I think he is. And I think he's one of the greatest, I'm sorry, the greatest entertainer that has ever lived. He is the bar. You want to be a good actor, you got to reach that bar that Dean Martin's at. You want to be a singer, you got to reach that bar that Dean Martin's at. You want to host your own TV show, Dean Martin. You want to dance, Dean Martin. You want to tell a joke, Dean Martin. That's how far that bar goes. You can't get any further than that. However, listening to his daughter's music, she plays a lot of tributes to her father, and she's very good at these tributes. And she doesn't walk in her father's footsteps; she strides in them, which is a compliment to her and her father, because I've heard many try to play Dean Martin, and not many people could do it correctly. She does it exquisitely. So I listened to her music and I really got into it. And I am very, very proud to say that next week I am interviewing the daughter of the single greatest entertainer of all time, my hero, my idol, the legendary Dean Martin. I am interviewing his daughter, Dina Martin. And it's so hard to come out. It really is. It's an honor that I've gotten. Could you excuse me for a moment, please? All right, sorry about that, rock and roll. Have a very, very annoying dog. But this is something that's very important to me. To me, it's the highlight of my radio career is to interview Dina Martin, the daughter of a man I admire the most and think he be the single greatest entertainer ever on the face of the earth. Am I starstruck? Maybe. Am I humbled by this? Yeah, definitely. I cannot wait, and I hope that Dina and Miss Martin and her husband are watching tonight. I hope they enjoy the show. Again, I explained to them that it was a metal rock show, and I want to be as polite as I can to Miss Martin. So when I explained it, that it's a metal rock show, I expressed that I'm going to change my format next week for when she's on my show. Next week, the show is going to be all Jerry Vale, Perry Como, Tony Bennett, Bing Crosby, Frank Sinatra. I even got Ella Fitzgerald in there. I got the Mills Brothers because Dean Martin was a huge Mills Brothers fan. So I got, some of them in there. I want to change the format because in my eyes, how I feel is that you cannot interview someone the caliber of Dean Martin's daughter, Dina Martin, and just decide, hey, look, I'm going to show no regard to your genre and I'm going to play Metallica. No, I don't think that's right. So I think it fitting to interview someone the caliber of Dina Martin to play the genre of music that I respect and that I love so much. I was raised on Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra. I was not raised on the Beatles. I was not raised on Kiss. They came after. I was raised on Martin and Sinatra, and always, throughout my whole life, I've listened to Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, Tony Bennett, Engelbert Humperdinck, Johnny Mathis. So these are guys that I grew up listening to. This is my music. This is the music I listen to in my spare time. This music I love. I love Kiss. Been a big Kiss fan my whole life. Zeppelin, the Beatles, the Doors. I've always recognized them as great bands, great music. But when I made a mixtape, it was always the Doors, Motley Crue, Kiss, Dean Martin. But my friends respected it, and I'm really glad that they did. It's just the style of music that I love so much, and it's very, very important to me. It makes me think of when I was a baby. And, I hold that music in a very, very high light. So I cannot wait for the interview that I do with Miss Dina Martin. I hope she has as much fun as I am. And if she's watching, if she's listening, Miss Martin, thank you so much to you, Miss Martin. Thank you very much. Now, that was the humble side of Diamond Sam LaVallery. Rock and roll, we're going to tear the shit out this motherfucker tonight. I got some good music on the burner for you. As I told you, we got a different look coming here on the Diamond Sam LaVallery show, and it will be coming to you next week, different sound. All right, next week's going to be a different sound. Like I said, we're going in cool with this interview. We're going to go in cool. We're going to be listening to some really, really good music, really cool music. And then I'm going on hiatus for a little while because I somehow got to figure out how to get all this shit to the West Coast, to where my new home will be. And I got to find out how to get this all there. So I don't know how long that's going to take. Maybe a week, maybe two. But I will keep everyone posted. My producer, Mistress Tara, my co-producer, that Liz, my who else am I missing? A group of other people will keep you guys all posted as to where I am. Plus, I'm hoping that I'll still be on Facebook because this piece of shit has been giving me a lot of problems. I can get on Facebook. I just can't make phone calls and I can't text. But I can get on Facebook and I could use Facebook Messenger. Tomorrow, my son is taking me to a repair place. We're going to get it looked at. So, with that being said, rock and roll, how the hell are you tonight? What a superb playlist that's going to be. How fitting. Thank you very much, Liz. Thank you. Yeah, I got Ella Fitzgerald. You name it, I got it. I mean, it's like I got some really, really incredible talent that I'm going to be playing on that show, and I'm really looking forward to it. Because this is the music I grew up on. When I was a teenager, when I was young, you kid yourself, you block it out. I've always been an Elvis fan, always been a Beatles fan. But, in the 80s, you were all about, hair rock and glam and all that shit. then you start getting older. And when the 90s came around, I started diverting back. And I went back and I started listening to The Doors. I started listening to Jimi Hendrix. I started listening, went right back to where it all began. But then I started going back further. And, not that Dean Martin was ever gone from me. He was always there. But watching the Dean Martin celebrity roasts, watching the Dean Martin variety show, his Christmas specials, and then the movies he did with John Wayne, Jimmy Stewart, the comedy team of Martin and Lewis, they were all there. So I watched them, and his music I always thought was great. Frank's music was great. Sammy Davis Jr., of course. And I hate saying this because I'm such a Dean Martin fan, but in all honesty, everyone has said this, including Dean and Frank, that Sammy was the most talented. So yes, you cannot leave out Sammy Davis Jr. because Sammy Davis Jr. was an incredible performer. So we're kind of, I kind of feel bad saying that, but it's the truth. You have to admit it. Sammy was a great performer, brilliant singer, great dancer. He wasn't a bad actor either, man. He was pretty good. And it was really cool to see how all 5 of the members of the Rat Pack acted. There was a lot of multi-facets there. There was, Frank and Dean, Joey Bishop, Sammy Davis Jr., was not only black, but he was also a Jew. So there's a lot of different. Joey Bishop was a Jew. There was a lot of different elements to the group, but they had a really good brother. And even though that there was rumor that Peter Lawford had a very tough time within the Rat Pack due to Frank, but to my knowledge, Dean got along with everybody. So did Sammy Davis Jr. He loved everybody there. Joey Bishop. But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that. Enough of that rock and roll. Go get your beer. Women, get naked. You know that's the rule. If you're a guy, get naked too. Maybe I'll do a striptease time. Who knows? I just know that I'm completely stressed out right now. Well, if you're new to the show, you stressed? Nah. If you're new to the show, please check out my YouTube live stream. I have interviews there of Sabrina Fala. I have interviews there of my best buddy, Mike Lapine, and his girlfriend, Meredith, from a TV show called Meat Jockey and the Mad Butcher. I was hoping before I left to go west, I was hoping to get another sit-down interview and film it with Mike and John Lapine. It may have to wait a little while. Maybe in the summer, I'll come back and sit down with my brothers, Mike and John Lapine. So that being said, please go check out the rest of my YouTube page. Never mind the other videos. Just go to the Sabrina Fala ones and the Mike Lapine interview with Meredith, her story. Hope I said that right. For some reason, I have a hard time saying her last name. One day she's gonna beat the shit out of me next Sunday. Next Sunday she's gonna beat the shit out of me. And I still got to get the Greg Boyce one up there. I've had such a hard time with that one. And then Tina Martin. So let's see. Yeah, pretty stressed in between the shit with the kids and Kurt getting upset over a missing cat and his brothers and him fighting and other assholes that live in the. I gotta say something. There is a very big difference between a New York City kid and a kid in upstate New York. There is a very big difference. Some people would say, "Oh, the city kid is the troublemaker." Not the case. No. You see, in the city, what the difference is when you're in a city that moves, that keeps you moving, there's a sense of urgency. Get the job done. And the kids down there think that way. The kids up here in Middletown, New York, they do not think that way. They think it's all about them. They have all the time in the world. They're not interested in you. They don't give a fuck what you say or do. They don't listen. They have no attention span. So yeah, say hi to Meredith for us. Absolutely, no problem. So yeah, there is a big difference between a city kid and an upstate kid. Claudia, life's a bitch, but isn't it wonderful? Yes, it is. Absolutely. So yeah, there's a huge difference, and I've seen that in the last couple of months. There is a huge difference. My son Kurt. Those of you that know my son Kurt, he's a gentle giant. He's a good man, and I can't be more proud of him. But there's a Middletown kid that he'd like to punch a fucking hole in his head, and I can't say I blame him. So, yeah, and this was the result of a fight that broke out. So, what do we got? We still got plenty of time. Come on, people. Hit me. I just can't do a thing with my hair. You can probably hear a TV in the background. It's just something that's going to happen on live radio. I don't think it's stressing enough right now. But don't worry. By the time the show begins, I'll lock things down. What are your favorite Dean Martin songs? Look, it's kind of like asking me my favorite Three Stooges episode. I don't know. I think That's Amore, Volare, Let It Snow, Lay Your Happiness on Me, Somewhere There's Someone. Houston. I like Houston. Well, it's lonesome in this old town. Everybody puts me down. I'm a face without a name. Just walking in the rain. I'm going back to Houston. 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 Ba-bum, bum, bum. Well, I haven't eaten in about a week. I'm so hungry when I walk, I squeak. Nobody calls me friend. Yeah, no. So yeah, very, very, yeah, as you can tell, very big Dean Martin fan. Some people say I could do a good Dean Martin impersonation. I haven't seen it. I don't see that at all. I could do an Elvis impersonation. I can do a good Elvis. I can do a good Sylvester Stallone and a good Arnold Schwarzenegger. But yeah, I can't do that. I can do Kermit the Frog too. Yeah. Those are some good ones. Thank you, darling. Everybody loves somebody sometime. Thank you, Calico. Yeah, it's really not that good. Yeah. Either I'm playing something that got cross-feeded, or you're not listening. Your speakers are off. Because I have a terrible voice. If it's really good that the microphone is off here, because there are times, I mean, even though I'm going through the motions when I'm singing, there are times where I'm actually singing the song and nobody wants to hear that. Trust me, nobody wants to hear that. Now I got that song stuck in my head. Going back to Houston, Houston, Houston. I tell you what, you guys do got to do. You got to go check out Dean Martin on YouTube. she has her albums up there. You got to look for them a little bit. They kind of, because you're going to see interviews with her and stuff, but you want to look for her albums. Check out Volare. That is a good album, man. She pays such an incredible tribute to her father. When I was listening to Everybody Loves Somebody, her rendition of it, and Return to Me, I got a chill up my back, man, because it was almost like for a second there, it was like, whoa, he's not dead. It's like, wow, man, it's right there. Whatever her father had, she has it. And it was like, I don't know what it's like to listen to Dean Martin for the first time, but I do know what it's like to listen to Dean Martin for the first time after his death, thanks to his daughter, because she carries it on in brilliant fashion. Kudos to Miss Dina Martin. I want to thank her for that. And I'm going to tell her that when we record this interview and I air it next Thursday on Digital Revolution Radio. Woohoo! Hey, Gail, how are you, darling? Well, there's lonesome. See, that's it. Everybody heard me sing, and they were like, wow, where the hell is that coming from? And they just had to see, because it's like watching a building burn. So, yeah, some of you have flyers that I sent out to please get the word out that we are going to be welcoming Dina Martin into the family. I can't believe I just fucking said that. I'm interviewing Dina Martin, Dean Martin's daughter. All right. With that being said, rock and roll, we have a little over a half hour before showtime. So let me instruct everybody. Here on my YouTube live stream, I shut the mic off. I leave the camera on for all of you to watch me do stupid things. But if you want sound, you have to go over to Digital Revolution Radio, create a profile, start talking in the chat room, because I leave the chat room here. And then you go to the top right of the chat room. You'll see two boxes. The arrow in the white box, click that. Give it a second to run. And then you'll be listening to the show live. So you can listen to the show and watch me. You do that by minimizing one or the other. You can't have two up at the same time. But again, your boy Diamond Sam LaVallerie is working on some stuff. Tonight, my D Martin 2 block, I'm playing two. I'm playing one. I'm playing two of my favorite D Martin songs. It's really hard for me to say I have a favorite, because there are a lot of them that I have. So if you want to see what two I picked for tonight, come on over to the show. I think I'm going to play them after Metallica and send everybody into a shock. Here's Metallica, great band, but here's Dean fucking Martin. Better pay attention. Miss Martin seems like the sweetest lady, so down to earth. Yeah. She's very, she's not what I would expect. You see children of famous musicians or famous people, and they seem to be a little, standoffish, which I guess I can understand. But every once in a while, you come across someone, like Dina Martin. I don't know how to explain that. It's like, let's say if I don't know, it's hard. It's like, your father's Dean Martin. And to me, he's Dean Martin, but to her, she's dad. So, I guess I can respect that. I can respect that. It's just, he's her dad before he's Dean Martin, but to me, he's Dean Martin. So, and she seems the interviews that I've seen of her, she seems like such an easy interview. She just opens her mouth and it just flows out so naturally. It's like, oh, you want to know about Sammy Davis Jr.? Boom. Here's what I got for you. Oh, you want to know about Jerry Lewis? I spoke to him last week. Boom. Well, you know what I mean. But yeah, she seems like, I can't wait to do this. This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm very excited, very stressed out about it. I'm going to be like this for fucking days. check out her website. Yes, please, everyone, please do what Mistress Tara just said. Please go and check out Dina Martin's website. And if we can get her link there for her Facebook and Instagram as well, maybe Twitter. I don't do Twitter anymore. But yeah, everybody, yeah, please let Dina Martin know, Miss Dina Martin, know that we here, the Samily, are looking forward to bringing her here. This is great. Wouldn't that be great if I can get her to co-host a show with me? Holy fucking shit. Wow. Wow. I'm going to need another one of these. My brain is just fucking killing me. So yeah, if everyone would please go to your social media pages, let them know you're listening to your boy, Diamond Sam LaVallery. Let them know you're checking me out on my YouTube live stream for a half hour. And then we go over to Digital Revolution Radio and let them know next week on my show, a pre-recorded interview with the one, the only, the daughter of the greatest, of the single greatest entertainer of all time, Dean Martin. His daughter, Dina Martin, will be on my show. Dina Martin is going to be on the Diamond Sam LaVallery show. I never thought I would say that out loud. Boy, I'm proud of me. I'm proud of Mistress Tara too. Please make no mistake about it. She had a big deal to do with this. So everyone, this is great. I can't wait for this. Let's see. What do we split screens? Check out her website. Liz Tara does that split screen approach work on an iPhone, do you think? I think she does a live show on, yeah, I think so. I think she does too. Put it out to the universe. Liz, I know there is a way to do, oh, all right, great. Martin and LaVallery. Oh, Liz, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. I'm just a street smart schmuck from the city. We're talking Martin, Dean Martin. We're talking about, man. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. This is the first time in my life I am ever saying I ain't worthy of this. Yeah, yeah. This is the first time, so I'm being very, very cool about this. I mean, I guess in a way I'm starstruck because how often do you get to meet your idols? I got to meet Adam West. I got to meet Smoking Joe Frazier. I got to meet Pete Rose. That was really, really cool. But we're talking Dean Martin here. Pete Rose, great baseball player. Smoking Joe Frazier, great prize fighter. Adam West, the single best Batman that ever lived. We're talking Dean Martin. All right. Well, look at all the tech talk that's going in my chat room. I'm just going to sit here and be cute. I will entertain now with a song from Dean Martin. Everybody loves somebody sometime. Yeah, nah. Nope, not doing that. So, I have a really good show tonight. I really can't wait to get this going. I got to burn off some steam because I've been pacing the floor all day with the thought of next week's show. I'm already planning next week's show in my head. Thank God I put the music into the Sam 4 program earlier. So, but yeah, here's what I want to talk about. When I came back to internet radio, I thought it had changed a little bit, and it just seems funny that it really hasn't changed very much at all. There were some great stations I worked for, like Distant Thunder Radio, evilbroadcasting.com. These were great stations. I loved working for these stations. Every other station that I worked for back then always had some kind of turmoil, some kind of chaos. There was always like an egocentric owner or a DJ who was just very difficult to work with. What we have here on Digital Revolution Radio is the total opposite of that. I contacted Sandra yesterday, I think it was, and she was under the weather for a little while. She had surgery and everything, and I was genuinely concerned. There have only been three station managers that I actually gave a shit about. One was Angel Clark from Distant Thunder Radio. The other was Corey from Evil Broadcasting, and the other was Crystal from Mojo Radio. I don't know why she doesn't talk to me anymore. But the other here, Sandra, who on Digital Revolution Radio is a prize. This woman is wonderful. She had surgery about 2 weeks ago, and I was really worried about her. You know, she really didn't seem like herself, so I was shooting her a message. And I wanted to tell her about my move, but I didn't want to lay it on her too quick, you know, because she was recovering. And then I laid on her, you know, I got an interview with Dean Martin's daughter. I want to change the format of the show. Would that be okay with you? And, you know, you always want to check with the station, you know, owner. You know, is it all right if I change my format? I'm not playing rock or metal. I'm going to be playing swing and jazz and stuff. And she just said, whatever works, Sam. It's all on you. And it's like, wow, man. All right. I like this shit. So yes, Sandra is awesome. And I love working for Digital Revolution Radio. It's a lot of fun. I do miss working with Angel Clark from Distant Thunder Radio. I miss Corey to fucking death. But then again, for the life of me, I don't know what happened. You know, I cared for Crystal a lot. I cared for Mojo, and now it just seems that nobody really in Mojo really wants to be bothered with me. It's okay. You know, I know I didn't do anything wrong. I did what was right for my daughter's show. And I stand by everything I did. And if I had a chance, I would do it again. I did not show Crystal any disrespect. You know, I did what I thought was right for my show, for my listeners, for my friends. And I ultimately did what was right for my daughter's first radio appearance. And, you know, I have no idea why she couldn't understand that. And I'm a little bothered that there were a couple of DJs over there that I really liked and that were important to me that don't even talk to me anymore. So, you know, I don't know where that ends. You know, I just wish them well. I don't wish anybody. I'm at the age now where I don't want to wish anybody any harm. You know, I just, you know, if that's the way it is, that's the way it is. You know, go on, have fun, and I wish Mojo all the luck in the world. You know, and they have some amazing talent over there. Bailey is an incredible talent. Irie Sloan, he's fucking amazing. Rhino, damn, do I miss Rhino? Karma, who was also a very, very good DJ. Crystal was a good DJ in her own right. But I guess they just don't want to talk to me anymore, and really not sure why. I mean, I got text messages that say otherwise, but I don't know. You know, but life goes on. Now I got interviews with Dina Martin. Sorry. Just had to sum that up real quick. Oh, you don't want to talk to me anymore? I got an interview with Dina Martin. Sarah, thank you for the guidance you had for Claudia about getting into the chat here. That was very helpful. Yeah, Tara knows her shit, man. Yeah, I got it. You know, that's one of the reasons why me and Tara always worked so well together is because I didn't know nothing and she knew everything. True story. True story. When I met Tara, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Had no fucking clue. I just, hey, you want to be my producer? Okay. And she went off and did her thing, and I sat there and was like, wait, what? You know, that's pretty much how it was. Yeah. And if not for Angel Clark, there wouldn't be a me. Pure and simple. She gave me my start in internet radio and showed me something that I love so much, and it gives so much back. You know, you guys in my chat room right now. You know, this gives me so much pleasure, and you know, this pretty saved me from doing something really stupid to myself a couple of months back. It's the same. It's a shame about Mojo, but we're so delighted to tune into Mojo. Thank you very much, Liz. Thank you. Yeah, Mojo. Mojo was a good station, and I thank them for giving me the reset button. I'm really appreciative to James and Irie for getting my foot in the door there. But for some reason, to be honest, if what time we got? All right, we got a little over 20 minutes. I'll talk about it. I'm not sure what happened over at Mojo. I know Crystal was a little hesitant bringing me in because past experience. I don't know why that was. You know, I was told that Facebook, Instagram don't allow just any ads to go up. And I don't understand that because I was doing it my own and it was fine. Yeah, I guess I just, you know, I was told to go into chat more, and I went into chat, and I went to one of her shows, and there was two guys in the chat room, and I was talking to them, and they didn't talk to me, so I left. I was never really crazy about their chat room because to me it was just a group text. You needed to be invited, and I don't know if that makes good. You know, that's kind of like you know, what if you have something that you want to tell the DJ and you don't know his Facebook, you don't know his Instagram. So I really wasn't too crazy about that. And I hated, I mean, absolutely hated. It's no secret. I hated Station Playlist. I fucking hated that program. That is the biggest waste of money that I have ever spent in my life. And then the show came up with my daughter, where Bailey came up with the idea of doing a show with my daughter, and I was all for it. I thought my daughter would be able to learn a lot from Bailey. Because Bailey is very, very talented. Bailey is a fantastic fucking DJ. She's going to be smoke when in just a few. By the time she gets to her adult years, she's going to be fucking amazing. She'll be making money out of this. I can guarantee it. But then it just, you know, it went. I told the station what I wanted for my daughter's show. I'm acting as her agent. I should get it. I was delivered something that I didn't ask for. I wanted to change to it. She didn't do it. And then I didn't promote it because it wasn't the ad I wanted. I wanted my daughter's last name on it. And she gave it to me the morning of. And then I started throwing it out there. So I couldn't promote it properly because she waited too long to get that to me. And I'm sorry, I know personal things get in the way, but all it was just the name, the last name. That's all that had to go on there. And unfortunately, Bailey got sick because she was battling for a while. They almost lost her, and that's a shame because Bailey's a good kid, and no mother should have to go through that. And the show was canceled. It wasn't Bailey's fault. Bailey was sick. You know, that was, and I miss Bailey. Bailey's a good kid. But we did have plans all along that Thea was going to do both shows, Mojo and Digital Revolution Radio, because I was cross-promoting. And unfortunately, Mojo Radio did not like the cross-promotion, even though to me it would only benefit them because Digital Revolution Radio has more followers, more listeners, so it would bring more to Mojo, and it would cross-promote every band that we played, which is why we do this. We do this to usher in a new style of music because what we're being force-fed on the radio and on MTV is fucking garbage. We want better. So we play the best indie bands we could find. And that's what we're all about. Well, unfortunately, one station didn't think that way. And, unfortunately, Mojo could have benefited from a marriage with Digital Revolution Radio much more than Digital Revolution Radio could benefit from Mojo. So Sandra and the staff here at Digital I felt more than kind in saying, yeah, you can cross-promote, no problem. But then when Crystal found out that Thea was doing a show on Digital Revolution Radio, I got a text from her saying, I hope you and Thea have fun over there. Bye. And it was like, well, what'd you expect? I work for both stations. I'm trying to cross promote here. I didn't give you one Sabrina Fala interview because of technical problems that were being handled. But I gave you the second one. I gave you the Greg Boyce one. And then I wanted to do the Broken Romeo one. And I was told that it only had to be on Mojo Radio, which doesn't make any sense to me because you're limiting exposure to that band. And especially Broken Romeo, as important as that band is to me, I didn't like that outcome. So when she decided to cut ties with me and the station was going to let me go, I sent out a message to Irie, to Rhino, to Karma, and two of them I never heard anything back from. So I missed them. I want to thank Mojo Radio for the reset button. I want to thank them for my time there. But pretty much that's what happened. It wasn't a big blowout. It wasn't a big fight. It wasn't cursing out or anything like that. It was just she didn't want me with the station anymore. And I kind of agreed. I kind of thought maybe they were going in a different direction, a direction that I didn't want to go in. So I went in the direction of a more superior station, which is Digital Revolution Radio. And that's not an attack. That's not me looking for a fight. It's a fact. It's a cold fact that Digital Revolution Radio is a superior station. And if you're in this to win it, you want to be with a good station. Digital Revolution Radio is one of those good stations. I was offered other stations, and in the months to come, I might take them up on the offer, but there's no way I'm leaving Digital Revolution Radio because this is a superior station. If anything, I go to another station, maybe we'll do the cross promotion thing. But they have to understand I'm steadfast in my rules. I believe that cross promotion is very, very important to the survival of internet radio. I think it's very, very important to the independent bands that we represent. Your PR guy doesn't represent you. We play your stuff. I was offered money by a band to play their stuff, and I refused them and told them, I will play your stuff for free. You don't give me anything. Only a real internet DJ does that. So, what's up, Al? How you doing, brother? Speaking of Digital Revolution Radio, one of the best DJs on this station is in my chat room right now. His name is L. He's from Project Metal Music. You want to check him out. He's on right before I go on. He's got a great show, man. This guy is one of the most talented DJs I've ever seen. He's amazing. So, everyone, please say hi to L. Okay, we got 15 minutes before showtime. Once again, let me instruct everyone. At 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I shut the mic off here. I leave the chat room. I leave the camera on for those of you that want to watch me make a fool out of myself. I go over to Digital Revolution Radio. You should too. Go over to Digital Revolution, create your profile, scroll down, start talking into the chat room. If you go to the chat room and look to your upper right, you're going to see two sets of arrows. Click on the top one that's in white. It's the only top one. Click on that. Give it a minute to run. And you're going to be listening to the show and listening to the sound of my voice. In order to watch both screen and chat room, you have to minimize one or the other. I suggest you check out the chat room because that's where you're talking with your family, with your friends. And who knows? I mean, someone special is listening tonight. Someone real special. Tonight, I got some news that I mentioned on the pre-show before. I'm going to mention it on the show later on. Going to be awesome. I hope all of you enjoy it. I have a very, very special 2-block and a couple of shout-outs that I got to do. This is going to be awesome. And then plus, we also spoke about the new look of the show, which is going to take place probably in about maybe 3-4 weeks. So. I'll tell you what, man, I got some technically smart motherfuckers in that chat room. I have a split screen on the computer now. That's how I do my show. I do split screen, and then I have the Sam 4 broadcaster in the back. When I got to go to the broadcaster, I click on that, comes right up. Hit my mic, hit my, lower my speakers and shit. I got to find out how Angel did that. Tara, do you know how Angel did that, where I was able to leave my speakers on and nothing, there was no feedback or anything? I got to find out how the hell she did that, man. I thought I knew everything about the Sam 4 broadcaster. As I go on, I didn't know jack shit, man. Oh, yeah, I know that feeling. This fucking phone, for the last couple of days, I wanted to turn this thing into an airplane. I almost threw it across the fucking Orange County. Thank you very much, Liz. I don't think they were holding us back. I don't think that was Mojo's intention. I think it was just pure ego involved. That's what I think it was. And I'm sorry it came down to the way it could. It's like I said, Digital Revolution Radio had absolutely nothing to gain from Mojo Radio. Mojo Radio had a lot to gain from Digital because Digital has more of a following. It's more professionally run. It has more listeners. It's a more stable station. And to be honest with you, we all the DJs on Digital Revolution Radio run the station. Sandra will come in. She'll help us with technical problems. She'll give us some good advice. And then Sandra just enjoys the show. What better station manager to have than Sandra? So, I mean, Mojo could have learned a lot from us. Unfortunately, they didn't want to. So that's that. And like I said, I'm not looking to start a fight. I'm not looking to argue. This is all fact. I have a text to prove it if anything comes out of this, which I hope not. But, it's a fact. Mojo could have benefited from us a lot. But unfortunately, she wanted to create something that wasn't there. So, no, Mojo did not hold Thea back because, on the contrary, Thea's show here on Digital Revolution Radio was a runaway hit. It was a fucking smash by any standards. And, my shows have been doing progressively really fucking good. So, no, Mojo didn't hold us back. And I think Mojo deserves some respect for giving me a reset button. So I will take the moment and go like this to Mojo Radio and say thank you. But for the most part, I'm glad I'm here on Digital Revolution Radio. It's an easy station to work with. Sandra, the DJs, they're all fucking fantastic, all multi-talented. These guys are great, man. So I'm very happy to be here. I don't know what happened with Mojo. I don't know why they don't want to talk to me anymore. But hey, man, it is what it is. I'm still Diamond Sam LaVallery, and I still have a great kicking ass show thanks to Digital Revolution Radio. I got an interview with Dina Martin, so and we have that. All right, guys, we got 9 minutes before I got to head over to the station. Please remember, I shut the mic off here, I abandon chat, and I go over to Digital Revolution Radio. I encourage all of you to create a profile, go down to chat, start talking, and then go to the top right of the chat room, click the top arrow that's in the white box, and you'll get sound, you'll get everything you need. So with that being said, I want to thank everybody for coming into chat. I hope you guys all enjoy. Get out. Get out. I have an asshole kitten here. What do you need? So with that being said, rock and roll, I am heading over to Digital Revolution Radio in about 9 minutes. So just please stick around. No pressure, Rose. Liz typing metal. All right. So with that being said, that's why I'm not at Mojo anymore. Rock and roll, I'm back. Sorry, that was a dad thing. My son Brett has a very unique sense of humor. Actually, in all honesty, Brett is probably one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life. So, if I talk to the station, welcome Liz, thank you. What? Huh? They are? Huh? What? Nothing will come out of it. Mojo. Oh no, I'm hoping not. I'm hoping nothing will come out with Mojo, but if it does, it does. They know what they did, and I don't blame them for it. It's it was Crystal's decision to do what she did. Now I just hope that when they're doing their staff meeting, that she's telling the truth. That it wasn't a show of disrespect. I didn't bail on the station. She pretty much just said, well, I don't want Thea doing that show because I had plans on her doing the show here on Mojo. But she never told me that. So I'm not going to trust somebody with my daughter's destiny over mine. So she never told me that she was offering my daughter a show. And Sandra never offered my daughter a show. It was a one-trick pony. And Crystal just decided not to take that route. She made the decision she thought was best for her station. And maybe it was. I do have a reputation of outgrowing stations. But not this one. This one to me, Digital Revolution Radio is a good station. It's a great station. It absolutely holds up to its mantra, where you hear it loud and clear. So rock and roll. With that being said, we got 6 minutes before showtime. Once again, do not forget, I kill the mic here. I abandon chat. We go to Digital Revolution Radio. You go down, you create a profile, and start talking in the chat room. Above the chat room to the right side, click the top arrow in the white box. Give it a minute to run, and you'll be listening to me. I leave the camera on, though, so you can see me do all kinds of stupid shit. And next week, I have no idea what I'm doing. I just know it's going to be a different show. So, True That Rose, Brett sounds like a natural. Brett is a pain in the fucking ass. I'll be honest with you. Brett is a pain in the ass. He's actually pretty funny. When me and Lisa broke up, when Lisa betrayed me, when I found out that Lisa was cheating on me, I went to my kids because I needed some support. I had absolutely, I had nothing at that point. Mike was there. Mike Lapine, my friend. Meredith was there. I had a group of friends, and the entire Lapine family had my back. But I came to my kids, and Brett told me one of the funniest jokes I ever heard come out of his mouth. I like my women like I like my eggs, beaten the fuck up. I still love that fucking joke. All right, rock and roll. I am heading over to the show right now. I'll see you guys over at Digital Revolution Radio. See you guys soon.